Alrighty. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. All right. I'm gonna work, babe. I'm gonna yes, I need this here. I've been fighting for my life. Yes, I need this here. I've been fighting. Let's get to the chorus and then we're done. I've been fighting for my life. Kick out the ego and they're gonna go. Kick out the ego and out of the door. I'm going to work, I'm going to work, babe. I'm going to work. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the newest song from Kanye West. This one's not talking about anti-Semitism or dropping hard N-words. This is a chill. Guys, he released a sneak peek, a snippet preview of his newest album, and I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm back on the Kanye train. He won me over. He's just too much of a pure genius to ignore and disregard. There's so few true geniuses in this world that you have to, when there is one, you just have to acknowledge him. And he is, I mean, he just puts out good-ass music. I mean, what can you say? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? He might say the N-word hard R in a song. He might say that he's fully anti-Semitic. It's just what it is. But this is episode number 202. I know it's late, guys. I've been sick. I literally, on Monday, I woke up and I was so sick. My throat was so, like, sore. And at first I thought my throat was really sore because on Sunday I had some friends over and I was doing my RFK impression. And then I went to a little birthday party for my brother, and I was doing my RFK impression there. It's a bit of a one trick. I have one trick, and it's the RFK thing. It's a good hit at the parties, but I was doing it so much, and I was screaming and yelling. My whole family's loud that I thought that on Sunday I shredded my vocal cords so much doing the RFK impression. I thought I shredded them so bad doing RFK that my brain I tricked myself into thinking that I had a sore throat from being sick. So my body started making me sick. But then I was actually sick. Then I was actually just sick. So on Monday, I 100% had to call out of work, and I pretty much slept that day. Yeah, I mean, it's been a week. And then, like, on the first day that I was getting better, my girlfriend has me out digging. My job now is digging holes for new trees. I get home from an 8-hour shift. First off, I don't think my girlfriend has ever worked an 8-hour shift. It is what it is. I mean, it's just... But I get home from an 8-hour shift, and she's like, I have a new tree in the backyard that needs to be planted. So I have to dig, like, a 2-foot diameter hole, like 2 feet down through like hard rock and like soil. I mean, it sucks. And then I'm like, after that, I'm like, I just want to sit and just stare at a wall. I just want to get home. When I get home, I want to do one thing, and it's just stare at a blank wall till I see faces in it. But you know, it is what it is. I'm making the podcast happen. Through it all, we're making it happen. If this is your first time here, this is a news, entertainment, education, conspiracy, comedy, news, documentation podcast. So if any of that piques your interest, stay around. If you're coming back, thank you. I appreciate the continued support. I mean, it really does mean a lot. I like the comments and stuff like that. You know, it is what it is. I mean, some of you guys are a little bit... There's like one person on my TikTok that without fail always comments something about me looking Jewish, which I can't control. I get all the negativity. Of looking Jewish, but in none of the benefits. I get no interest-free loans. I don't get the cool holidays. I don't get take a shitload of days off of work. I don't get to go to any cool synagogues. I don't get any tunnel access. I mean, I just have all the shitty parts of looking Jewish, but I'm not. And if there is ever any sort of like Hitler situation, I am 100% getting rounded up and put on a train. And I'm not even Jew. I'm not even Jewish. And it's just, it is what it is. I've accepted my fate. All throughout high school, people would joke about me being Jewish, and I'm not even Jewish. I just have curly hair, and I just happen to be white. I mean, what it is, what it is. Anytime when someone would drop something like coins or something, they'd be like, "Matt, watch out for Matt." It was funny. I would do a bit where I pick them all up, I keep them, and I actually spend them. You know, a funny bit where I actually am frugal. It's a somewhat of a self-fulfilling prophecy, but we're getting off track. We listened to too much Kanye off rip, and we're getting way off track. Also, I don't know what they put in this drink. I went to Sonic. I was super tired after work, like literally falling asleep on the commute home. I stopped at Sonic. I got their refresher, which is like their Red Bull mix. I'm like, how much Red Bull do you guys put in that? Like, how much of a can of Red Bull? And they're like, we can do extra if you want. I'm like, how much of a can? And they're like, we can just do extra for you. I'm like, okay, sure. So I pull up to the window, and she's like, I hooked you up. I'm like, I don't know how much caffeine is in this, but she said extra, extra. And she said, I hooked you up. Like, I might have they might have a Panera Bread situation on their hand if they're not careful, just shipping out extra Red Bull drinks to like people without them knowing. I don't know how much caffeine's in this. I don't know. My heart might explode on this podcast. But shout out Sonic for being an OG drive-through. What are we doing? What's been going on? New season of White Lotus is out. I'm not really a White Lotus head. I'm not a Lotus head, but we did watch, me and my girlfriend, we watched season 2. We skipped season 1 because we heard that one was really gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just said, hey, how about we start on episode? Oh, no. Okay. This is going to be really bad. It just sounds bad, but I'm like, how about we start on season 2? Okay. We're not restarting the podcast. We rip it and stick it and then ship it. So, it is what it is. It's the truth. So we started on season 2. And also, we heard season 1 was a bit of a snooze fest. But season 2, that is the only TV show. It is the weirdest TV show because every single episode, I would look over to Natasha and she would look over to me. Natasha, my girlfriend, she would look over to me. I would look over to her, and we would say, "What is anything happening in this TV show?" It is just scenes of different people having brunch conversations, like conversations over brunch, and then progressively the conversations get more absurd. And then they get into like weird drug situations, and then somehow there's like I don't know, like the Russian mob or something like that, or quite honestly, maybe the Israeli mob is involved somehow. I don't know. And then there's like rich gays at the end, who I don't know what their and then, guys, it is weird. People get like, it's one of the strangest shows that I've ever actually finished. But season 2 is, I don't even want to even start it. I've heard some crazy things about it. Season 3. Season 3, Arnold Schwarzenegger's son is in it. I'm convinced that it might be a humiliation ritual for him, because they have Arnold's son playing like the older brother of a dude, and then they do drugs, and then they make out and like have intimate genital it's bad. It's like incest. Whoever the writer for this thing is needs to be investigated. This guy's not well. And he definitely has a gay incest kink, which, to each their own, but he literally wrote into the show for Arnold's son to make out with his brother. Canonic, like genetic blood brother in the TV show. So guys, if that's up your alley, if any of that is up your alley. Go check out White Lotus. These shows are just, I mean, I did watch one good show on, I think it was on Netflix or maybe it was Hulu, on the Joplin tornado. That shit was, I mean, crazy. I thought that shit happened a long time ago, but it was in 2011 or something. But it's like these interviews with these people, and some of them have like phone footage of the event and like audio. One kid was in the car with his friends, like going to get weed when the tornado touched down. Because it's Joplin. I guess none of them ever take tornadoes seriously because they're like, oh, it's a tornado. We have those every day. But this shit turned into an EF5 tornado, and this guy was in the car with his friends to go get weed. In the documentary, he says we're going to buy stuff, and I'm like, okay, that's 100% buying weed with your homies. So the tornado hits, and they drive through the tornado. They just keep on driving. Well, I mean, you have to also imagine these people are from Missouri, so it doesn't come into their head to maybe turn around and drive away from the tornado. So they drive straight through the tornado. And he says in the back seat, they're all hugging each other. And then he gets completely sucked right out the window. And he said he's flying around in the tornado in the fetal position. So, I mean, he gets mangled. And then they find him. I'm surprised they found him. But when the tornado went over the swamps and stuff like this, apparently, like, all swamps have, like, this flesh-eating bacteria. But because the water's moving so fast, it's moving at like 250 miles per hour, like 300 miles per hour. It's like these little bacteria are peppering into your skin, and then it starts like necrosis or whatever. So they had to operate on this kid, and he went into a coma. I mean, the story is crazy. I almost cried like 3 times, but I didn't, because I'm like, it's it's a tornado, but it is crazy to hear the story. I mean, these people all went through like life-changing. I mean, this guy was holding on, and he was. It's like from a movie. This guy was holding on to his girlfriend, and his legs were lifting into the air, being sucked up by the tornado. And she's like, I could feel. She's like, I could feel him lifting up. So I said, I ain't letting Evan go. So I picked up, I let go of the lady who was next to me. I picked up and I pulled him down and tucked him underneath me. And they were all just hunkered down as a EF5 tornado completely leveled the building around them. The dude said he got hit with a cinder block. Guys, go check out the film. I mean, it is sick. I think it's called Joplin or something. But that's what's been going on. Yeah, I mean, besides that, just some news. Let's get into the news. There's some pyramid stuff. What's going on with the pyramids? There's something. So they released. Guys, I'm not a big pyramid head, but there's this. So they did a sonar SAR technology. Sorry, my voice is a little bit raspy. It's the price to pay for an RFK. I'm trying to remember what I was joking about when I was. Oh, I was talking about the taco. I was talking to all my friends. I'm like all my friends, all 3 of them, about the new, like, Taco Bell did a whole display, like they pretty much did like a TED Talk for their new releases that they're going to be releasing this year at Taco Bell. And they had this whole thing, and the CEO comes out and he's like, we're happy to announce that coming in May is a shell completely made of cheese. Like, I mean, the video is crazy. Let me see if I can pull it up. Here it is. I mean, is this not crazy? This is Taco Bell presents Live Más Live. Streamed live to 155,000 viewers. And here she is on stage.
Your host this evening, and when I tell you, this is genuinely a dream come true for me because I love Taco Bell so much. I'm such a diehard fan.
Is this real?
Taco Bell truly means so much to me, and I can honestly say that Taco Bell...
She's reading a teleprompter. Taco Bell means so much to me.
working on and things that we were dreaming about.
Who's this guy?
Just kind of like thoughts that were rolling around in our heads. And looking back, may have been a little naive because you guys had absolutely no chill. Who remembers this guy?
What is this? Also, imagine they put up a picture. Who remembers this guy? It's behind her. It's George Floyd. Guys.
Yeah. So,
we're joking
guys,
here.
this was like an idea that was in our heads. Like we made a few pies in the kitchen, but you guys had bigger plans for it. And listen, I promise you.
Is that a Baja Blast key lime pie? But I mean, these guys are truly breaking barriers.
Two things that come together.
Also, this is a 1 hour and 17 minute press conference on new Taco Bell items.
Thank you guys for being the best fans in the world. Now, that's a clap for you guys, by the way. Thank you very much. Now, to celebrate you guys, I don't know, did anybody watch the big game? Did anybody see our spot in the big game?
Oh, anyone watch the big game?
Did anybody see yourself in the big game spot?
Okay. This is 100% something for shareholders, right? I just want to see the shell made of cheese, please. The shell made of cheese. Oh, this is it.
Short rib. Oh, I do love short rib. What about a short rib chili relleno burrito? Yeah.
God, you guys are
I mean, look at that. We take a big old Anaheim green chili, and it would be even better if it was crispy fajita fries. Yeah.
So, I mean, guys, these people do. There is a whole department at Taco Bell, and I guarantee you this is someone's job, to smoke DMT and commune with the, what are they called, the jester elves or something like that, the machine elves, on just brainstorming new Taco Bell ideas. Because the stuff that they create is unholy. I mean, God, imagine the machine elves. The machine elves in the DMT realm are like, they have a line of like just business people, and they're just the machine elves just want to kill themselves in the ethereal realm. They're like, next, who is it? Okay, and what do you want to do? You want to streamline your business. Okay, all right. Oh, here's how you do that. And then the Taco Bell guy comes and he's like, please, Mr. Machine Elf, I want to blow people's minds, blow my mind with Taco Bell, with the ingredients from Taco Bell.
Oh, all right. Actually, my boss's boss had this idea. We would tempura batter, crispy bell peppers, onions, jalapenos for a little spice, and then we'd pair this, I don't know, maybe with a Peruvian habanero white ranch for dipping. Sound good?
Wow, that does sound. It actually
Thank
sounds
you,
bomb
David.
as shit,
All
bro.
right. Tequila and tacos. Anyone up for that?
Tequila?
Yeah, I mean, tequila naturally just goes so good with tacos, right? So what
Are they
about a
serving
cantina taco? And we
alcohol?
did a salted spicy rim, and I don't know, a splash of lime on the side. Does that sound good for lunch?
Tequila? Taco Bell is
Queso
selling
fundido,
tequila
anyone?
now?
Rolled chicken taquitos. Crispy stuffed with all that loaded chicken in there. And look at that green chili queso fundido. So fun to dip into.
That is fun to
Or
dip
we could
into.
just make those bad boys flaming hot and call it a day. I don't know.
Wow.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
Dip those bitches in flaming hot Cheeto dust. They're freaks. These people, they're fucking freaks. My name's RFK. You know you have a good impression when you have to say who it is before you start doing the impression. RFK. I'm the head of the Department of Health. And these people, they're freaks. These people need to die. They're putting hard red dye 40 on top of a taquito. They're trying to kill you. The RFK is running around in the streets shaking strangers. They're killing you. RFK's in the audience. They have his eyes strapped open like it's a Clockwork Orange, making him watch this. He comes out, he's sweating, he's in his suit, his tie's undone, he's shaking people in the street. Listen to me! You're not listening! They're killing you! They're releasing a taco rolled in red dye 40! They're gonna come kill you! Oh, God. Oh.
Okay, all right. All
What
right,
is this?
good. I love that. Very clear. Okay, So this one is one of my new favorites. This is
So
the
this
taco
is my
dia.
new one. So we took.
Okay, now this is inspired by traditional Mexican street food.
So this one's inspired by Indian food. So we took liquid diarrhea. Guys, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Okay. But so that's what happened. I guess this is kind of news because it did stream. I guess it was a couple weeks ago, but the Liv Moss thing. But what was I talking about? The pyramids. So the pyramids, they did sonar technology over the pyramids, and they got this kind of foggy looking image. So the red dots are the surface. So the pyramid, you have to imagine like that top level is all flat plane, and then it looks like it goes down. So it goes down about 600 feet, they say, and then there's more stuff down there. And then there's these lines that go up and down almost perfectly parallel. So they're saying that the pyramids are actually built on these giant pillars. So here's a rendering of what this could look like. So they're saying this outline is the pyramid, and then there's these little house structures, and then 1,600 or 16, I think it's like 600 feet long pillars underneath all of that. Now, I don't know what any of this means. I don't know if this changes anything. Guys, I just want them to move all the sand out. Like, we need to just get rid of the sand. Just need to shake it up, blow all the sand out of there. I mean, I don't know why they don't let us dig that shit up. I know it's like Egypt, and they think it's gonna curse people. But I mean, at this point, let's just find out what's going on. I mean, I think even Mr. Beast did a video where he's in the pyramid. Like, Mr. Beast went inside of a pyramid and like hid his shit ass toy, like his McDonald's toys. He's hiding in a pyramid. Aliens. The future race, the future of human race, 2,000 years from now is going to investigate the pyramids and find Mr. Beast's shit-ass plastic toy in the center of a pyramid and wonder where we went so wrong. I'm sure you guys know my opinion on Mr. Beast. I think he's literally if he's not the devil, he is a pure, consolidated form. Like, imagine you take take the YouTube algorithm and you compress it into a ball of pure light, and you form a bodily vessel around that algorithm. And then make it walk and talk and be very autistic. That's Mr. Beast. And he's he's got all the money that he could ever spend, and he uses it for pure evil. I mean, he's curing blindness. I mean, this guy's doing fake miracles, walking around. But I'm not even going to go on a whole Mr. Beast rant, but I do want to see. There's a screenshot. Look at let me see this. Mr. Beast pyramid. Here it is. I spent 1,000 hours inside the pyramids.
The vacation's exactly what this family.
Let's pull this up. Oh, nice. We got an advertisement for some shit.
Unrestricted access to all the Great Pyramids of Egypt! Whoa. No, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
We'll be going into the tombs of ancient pharaohs, places that are literally illegal to enter because they're incredibly dangerous. What if we fall?
Oh yeah, you'll definitely die.
We'll even be swimming to a secret underground tomb beneath the pyramids.
Why is Mr. Beast in the pyramids, guys? Mr. Beast and his fuck-ass gang. Is the feller here? They're in the pyramids.
Back.
Okay.
Why?
Because they're moving 2-ton blocks?
Exactly! Yeah. Very smart guy.
Very smart
nothing.
guy.
Yeah.
Then they got some fake freaking Egyptian guy. And look at his shit ass toys here. Look at
Whatever
this.
ones you're missing from your collection.
Because once they're gone forever.
Ooh, this is cool.
You can find swarms at Walmart, Target, and Amazon in the
Wow,
US.
guys.
and
Hey,
around
check
the
out
world
these
in top toy
shitty ass
retailers.
plastic
The last batch of
toys.
season 1 swarms are flying off the shelf, so make sure you get them before they're gone forever.
Do any of you have a hyperchrome? We only made 1,000 of them.
Wait, what is this?
Oh, okay, well, Carl took it.
And now, what you've all been waiting for, we're finally going to ascend to the top of the Great Pyramid.
This is the part of the pyramid we're going to be climbing to.
Why? Why is Mr. Beast at the pyramids? This is some sort of like I promise you, this is some like next level occult symbolism that we don't even understand. He's performing rituals. And these are steps. We are witnessing micro steps for his ritual. First step is put some weird shit in the bottom of a pyramid. The next one is shoot something to the moon. And he's like we're trying to bring back. Hey guys, today for the last 400 episodes of my YouTube channel, I've slowly been trying to manifest the body of Hitler back to life. Like that's what we're gonna see. We're gonna see him do some weird ass shit, some satanic ass shit. All right, let's continue on with what's going on with the dude. Every time I do the impression for RFK, it shreds my voice. It shreds it. But the more I do it, the more like it gives me all the respect in the world that RFK can just keep it trucking constantly at Cheryl. That's what he sounds like when he's coming. Cheryl, I'm about to bust. I'm about to bust. Yeah, they put way too much Red Bull in this drink. Yo, that lady really hooked me up. Cheryl. Oh, God. It's so funny that he's married to Cheryl, too. For some reason, I imagine RFK fucks, like, flexing in the mirror like American Psycho. Oh. What do I talk about? RFK fucks loud. He fucks loud for sure. Sarah. He's screaming at the White House. Sarah. Just you hear it echoing down the hallways. You're like, holy shit. He's getting. Oh God, he's getting pegged by Cheryl with a reach around. Cheryl. Just screaming down the hallway. All right, let's continue on. FBI Director Kash Patel boasts record-breaking arrest, arresting top 10 most wanted people in custody.
All right, Director, it's only been a month, but it's been a busy month. And I think part of your success is the good relationship you have with your colleagues, whether it be John Ratcliffe, whether it be Mike Waltz. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is a really good national security team. But update us on some things, some highlights of your first month that maybe we missed.
I really appreciate this. This shows what the men and women of the FBI can do when they have leadership who are in lockstep with the national security mission of safeguarding our citizens. Just in the last 3 weeks, Trey, the FBI has arrested and brought to justice, thanks to the Department of Justice and Pam Bondi, 3 top 10 of the FBI's most...
So they got 30% of the top 10 most wanted list, whereas I guess during Biden... They captured a grand total of 0 of the top 10. You know who they should add to the top 10 most wanted list? They should add Hunter Biden's son. I'm pretty sure. Well, they can't. I guess they can't because he got pardoned preemptively. Fauci, throw Fauci on that shit. Why not? DoorDash. I mean, that's guys. We're going rapid pace on these news articles right now. So we've got DoorDash and Klarna are releasing a This is really sad. If you actually think about this, this is really, really sad. So DoorDash is partnering with Klarna, which is to introduce a buy now, pay later loan option. So if you guys, you can now layaway pay for your order of Taco Bell. You can now go into debt. Literally, anytime that you do like a pay now, pay later, that's debt. That's whatever you want to call it. It's an interest-free loan. Like, oh yeah, we'll give you this now, but pay it back later. Same thing with any of those websites or apps that give you your, oh, we'll cash your paycheck early. We'll cash you your paycheck. We'll give you $500 of your paycheck a week early. Okay. Sure. You're layaway paying. I think I covered this a long time ago because I think Domino's let you layaway pay a pizza for like over 4 months. Like pay for a pizza over 4 months. If you're paying for a pizza over 4 months, I mean, we've got a major issue just in the nation if people are layaway paying a pizza. I truly think people need to learn to cook or something. Like, learn to cook. You can make a pizza for one of those layaway payments. If you go to any pizza shop and ask for just dough, they'll give it to you for free. Or probably like $1 or whatever. If you have $1, they'll give you just fresh dough. Toss that shit in the oven with some cheese and sauce, and you've made yourself a pizza for $1.50. I mean, that shit's dead ass. If you can't make a pizza, if given your own devices, and I know it takes time, and you want to watch TikTok and everything like that, but if I told you that I would give you $100 to make a pizza, if you could not dead ass make a pizza, you're in trouble. You're in trouble bad. Like, it amazes me how many people out there can't even like make an egg. Like, can't even cook an egg. Like, just fry up an egg. Like, even a scramble. Like, just scramble it up and cook it. Cook it till it's brown. I don't even care. Just cook it to where you can eat it and won't give you salmonella. People don't even understand that. Shit. I think that might be the biggest issue. Not enough people just know how to cook. People would be in so much better financially if people could just cook shit. You don't know how bomb it is. Like, my meal for dinner every single day, and I never get tired of it because it's so bomb. Pasta noodles with sausage, chopped up, like cooked good-ass sausage, jalapeno, onion, garlic, all tossed up in stir-fry sauce every night with sriracha and shit. Every night. Every night. That's my go-to. It's cost 30 cents to make. I mean, it's easy as shit. And I mean, it's just good. It's probably exploding my heart in sodium, but I don't care. I mean, what do I care? It's my heart. They make 1 million of those. You know, guys, there's a lot of hearts out there to go around. There are. There are not. All right. Department of Education. What's going on with the Department of Education? Let's see. Department of Education lays off 50% of the workforce after Trump says that he's going to shut it down. Apparently, a lot of people are pissed that they're shutting down the Department of Education. But, you know, Department of Education, it's a fairly new thing. I think it's like only 50 years old. So I guess it started probably when my dad was young. But all the boomers, so none of the boomers had the Department of Education. Our parents did, and then our entire generation. This is the Zoomers, Generation Z, my generation, and then the millennials, the generation above us, and the Gen Alpha. Also, there's Gen Beta now, which if you're in Gen Beta, you're cooked, bro. Nah, you cooked. What was I saying? Oh yeah, no, we've all had the Department of Education. I think we're all retarded. So I mean, I don't really think that the Department of Education really. I mean, we're all retarded. We score worse than like every other country that's like a first world country. I think we score like last on every subject except shooting, like shooting schools. That's the one thing in school that we're number one at is shooting. Everything else we're worst. Math, Chinese. Sports, we might actually be number one in sports. I'm not gonna lie, we might be number one in sports. But it's like, we don't got much going for us. In the Department of Education, I mean, obviously, whatever they're doing isn't working. So it's like, why get mad when something that's not working gets stopped? Why would you ever get mad about that? That's the angle I'm coming from. I don't even know what the Department of Education does, but the kids are retarded. So it's obviously not doing its job. So if something that's not working gets changed, why are we complaining? That's my whole gripe with any of this. Like getting mad about the whole USAID situation. Why get mad? They were literally shipping out money to Ugandans for trans whatever. Like why even get upset about that? I don't see the big deal. I guarantee you the kids in Uganda didn't see a single cent. Some homie was lining his pockets, buying a brand new Mercedes with that shit. 100%. Snow White. What's going on with Snow White? Oh yeah, this movie sucks. Mega bad. Snow White premiered to a total of $43 million. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know this movie was out, but it looks so bad. I saw a clip. Dude, the dwarfs look so bad, it's not even funny. It's like not even funny bad. Like, I don't even know if I want to watch this movie on like a meme type beat, you know? Like, I don't even want to watch this as a meme. I just don't want to watch this. I just don't even want to watch this. Like, sometimes, like, the new Minecraft movie I want to watch because that looks like it's going to be so bad that it's funny. This just looks bad. And they cast a Mexican lady as Snow White. So, and then they cast Gal Gadot as the Queen Maleficent or whatever the hell her name is, who's supposed to be jealous of how hot Snow White is. She's constantly asking her mirror. This is such a girl movie, by the way. This is such a girl movie. You know it was a girl movie because it's just about a girl looking at another girl. Honestly, maybe it's a metaphor for the phone. Like, the magic mirror is your phone, and she's just constantly looking at her phone, asking her if she's hot. And she's like, "Please tell me I'm hot." And then it's saying, "No, but do you know who is hot? This girl named Snow White." And it's just showing up on your Snapchat feed all the time. It's showing up on your Instagram feed, and then it drives this lady crazy. Gal Gadot gets driven crazy to where she wants to kill. So maybe it's a bit of a femcel vibe going on. Maybe we'll see more of that, like girls getting super jealous of other girls and going and killing them, with like evil ways. And also the way that Gal Gadot kills Snow White is also such a girl way to kill someone. She gives her a poisoned apple. Poison is maybe the biggest girl murder tool of all time. Like just a poison of some sort. It's just a sneaky, tricky. This is such a girl movie. It hits all the metaphors perfectly. I'm not gonna lie. But my point being, Gal Gadot is asking the mirror, "Oh, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" And then the mirror pulls up a picture of this girl, and she looks like she's in special ed. No, she doesn't look that bad, but I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say she's the fairest of them all, and I wouldn't necessarily say that she's Snow White. I would say more of a snow beige or a beige, snow beige, or a little bit of a caramel cream. But this movie now has a 43% Rotten Tomatoes. Currently the worst movie from Disney of all time. Something like that. So shit sucks. If anyone goes and watches the movie, let me know how it is, and let me know if it's funny bad or just bad, because it's fun sometimes to go to like a bad movie. I mean, like a funny bad movie, and like laugh and throw popcorn at the screen and be like, ha ha, because it's like, it's Disney, and they spent that movie probably cost them $150 billion. It cost them more than the GDP of some countries to produce that movie, and somehow that movie still made $43 million. Somehow that movie still made $43 million. I mean, what even is the movie industry? Like, how does a movie make money? By selling tickets? You're telling me they sold $43 million worth of tickets? Like, what even makes the money? Like, a ticket's like $10, probably $15. You're telling me that many people went to go watch the movie in the first week? Your shit ass movie? All right, maybe call me stupid. What's 43 million divided by 50? Let's just say $20. Calculator. 43 divided by $20. You're telling me 2,150,000 people went and watched that movie in the first week? 2 million people. Actually, that kind of sounds right. That is actually maybe just ass. Yeah, that's pretty bad, actually. But that's still, I mean, there's like 300 million people in the United States. So you're telling me that almost like 1% of the United States population went and watched your movie? I'm still not buying that shit. What is this? What's this news article? 23andMe is bankrupt. Hope you guys didn't want your DNA public. Guys, I hope you didn't want your DNA publicized to the highest bidder. Hey guys, I hope you didn't want all your ancestral DNA sold in market to BlackRock. Guys, I hope you didn't want that. Oh, you didn't? Oopsie. 23andMe, one of the leading human genetics and biotechnology companies, announced that it has filed for bankruptcy. On Sunday, March 23rd, 23andMe holding, that's interesting, March 23rd, and their company is 23andMe, announced that they're starting a voluntarily filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court in Missouri. Weird. After a thorough evaluation of strategic alternatives, we have determined that the court-supervised sales process is the only path forward. So they're selling, guys. And 23andMe, and I've gone over this before. It's in an episode. You have to rewind, guys. Watch all the episodes. Just go back and watch them all. Guys, just go back and watch them all. But 23andMe CEO Ann Wojcicki, which is the sister of Susan Wojcicki, who recently died after her son mysteriously died. 1 week after her son mysteriously died. This whole family's fucked up, by the way. I went into a bit of a deep dive on this. This whole family's fucked up. Ann Wojcicki and Susan Wojcicki are Polish Jews, I think first generation here. Susan Wojcicki married the co-founder of Google, or like Alphabet or something, like Google's parent company or some shit like that. No, I think it was Google. She co-invented YouTube. So she's the Susan. This is Susan, which is Ann's sister. So this is such an incestual, this is what I was talking about earlier. It's like everyone is in the same circles and all these companies are sharing their information behind closed doors during like pillow talk. These people are talking about your DNA over pillow talk. But 23, like they're making business deals while like banging. So Susan, who recently died, was married to this dude who was the co-creator of Google, and she's the co-creator of YouTube. So they're a match made in heaven. Google buys YouTube. I'm sure that deal was super chill. Susan's son dies mysteriously in his sleep. 2 weeks later, she dies from some other thing. So now Anne selling her company. I don't know what's going on with this family, but they are all just like one after another, just like dominoes. Just what's going on? It hasn't even been probably 6 months since Susan died, and now she's selling off her entire company. Yow. The announcement for bankruptcy comes from the same day as the company's CEO Ann Wojcicki resigned. Wojcicki was replaced by interim chief financial officer Joe Selvage. Well, they're taking bids. Maybe I'll throw out a bid to buy my sister's 23andMe information so that other companies doesn't get it. Oh, this is a good one. All right, we'll finish on this one for our news segment, and then we'll go on to the podcast, or on to the that's when the podcast will start, guys. This was all just warm up. This was pre-game. So this is the Signal. I mean, this is just a crazy news article. So Signal, which is an app that I guess politicians on the right use to communicate. So there was this group chat that this guy got added to, who just so happened to be an investigative reporter. So I mean, he got lucky. And also, I really don't believe in, like, personally, I don't believe in coincidences, but for the sake of the story, let's continue. So this guy got added into a group chat, and lo and behold, his luck, but it was a group chat with every single person in the Trump cabinet. So let me see. I have a video of the entire chat log. Let me pull this up. All right. I found the group text. Here it is. So this is a Houthi small group with 19 people. Michael Waltz was added. Let's see. Establishing. So Michael Waltz, not to be confused with Tim Waltz. My deputy Alex Wong is pulling together a tiger team of deputies, agency chief, and staff. So now everyone's putting in who they are in the group chat. This is like a legit group chat. Like, I just got added to a group chat like this for my sister's wedding. And she's like, hey, everyone put your name in. So they're doing just a group chat thing for bombing the Houthis. So Mike Needham for state, Andy Baker for VP, Joe Kent for DNI, Dan Katz for Treasury, Dan Caldwell for DOD. So everyone's kind of putting in their thing. Brian Cormack for NCS. JD Vance says, team, I am out for the day doing an economic event in Michigan, but I think we are making a mistake. 3% of the U.S. trade runs through the Suez. 40% of the European trade does. There is a real risk that the public doesn't understand this or why it's necessary. The strongest reason to do this is, as POTUS, President of the United States, said, to send a message. But I'm not sure the president is aware of how inconsistent this is with the message on European right now. There's a further risk that we might see moderate to severe spike in oil prices. I am willing to support the consensus of the team and keep those concerns to myself, but there is a strong argument to delaying this for a month, doing the messaging work on why this matters, seeing where the economy is, etc. There is nothing sensitive, blah, 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 blah. Blah. So, I mean, they're putting huge ass, guys. These are... Honestly, if I was in this group chat, I would say TLDR. Can ChatGPT, can you so now somehow so I've skipped a few lines and now we're at Pete Hedsek. He's saying team update, time now 11:44 Eastern. Weather is favorable, just confirmed with CENTCOM. We are go for mission launch. 12:15 Eastern Standard Time. F-18s launch first strike package. 13:48 trigger-based F-18 first strike window starts. Target terrorist is at his known location, so should be on time. Also, Strike Jones launch MQ-9s. 14:10 more F-18s launch. Second strike package. 14:15 strike drones on target. This will be when the first bombs definitely drop. So that now they're planning some sort of bomb strike. JD Vance says, I will say a prayer for victory. And he got 2 prayer emojis for that. Michael Waltz said, VP building collapse. Had multiple positive IDs. Pete, Keurig, the IC. Amazing job. Vance said, what? Typing too fast. The first target, their top missile guy. We had a positive ID of him walking into his girlfriend's building, and now it's collapsed. This group chat, they don't have enough memes. Someone should like respond with a quick little, you know, like a someone from the office looking like slightly shocked. Oh, Jim from the office looking at the camera. JD says excellent. Michael Waltz put a fist pump American flag emoji, fire emoji. Great work. Powerful start. So, yeah, I mean, that's just a classic group text. I mean, if your group text isn't planning bomb strikes in the Houthis, are you guys really even homies? I would say not. I would say no. So, I don't really know. Well, some people are making a big deal out of this. I think it's just a couple guys in a group chat having fun. Oh, I think we did skip the JFK files stuff. I really don't care. JFK files, schmafk files, I don't care. Although I will say I was wrong. On the last episode, I said we will never see anything from the JFK files. And we did see something. So I will walk back my statement and say that they did prove me wrong, and I am a little bit back on the train here. I'm a little bit back on the train. I'm a little bit hype, and you know, they won me over with that. Still waiting on the Jeffrey Epstein stuff. I'll be I'm sitting at a solid 50%. I don't really care either way. If we get the JFK stuff, a lot of unreleased documents, names, addresses, then they'll start winning me over a little bit. They lost some points with me when they started. There was a video of this girl who got like abducted by the FBI because she was at a rally. I'm not a huge fan of the unmarked van pulling up, abducting people for their beliefs in open protest. Not a huge fan of that. It is a little bit risky to be protesting on Visa. Just saying, that is kind of the risk that you're taking. But, when that starts happening to American citizens, which, I mean, technically they're American citizens. I don't know how it works, guys. I'm not a immigrant lawyer, right? But someone just like, just someone out there walking around gets abducted into an unmarked government van and hauled off. We're going to have some problems here. We're going to have some COVID questions popping up. That's what they were doing in China during COVID. I remember this. They were coming up, if these people didn't have their N95 mask pulled all the way up over their nose, there would be like an unmarked van that would come up, throw you into the back of it, and then like spray this like disinfectant foam or like smoke from where you were. Like, they were dead ass about COVID over there, which is pretty funny because they invented it. But I mean, the whole unmarked van deportations, I'm not a big fan about. I will say that. I don't like it just doesn't leave a good taste in my mouth when you can't really protest about Hamas. And I think you should be able to protest about whatever you want. Like, if, God forbid, I wanted to go protest for, what's the worst thing that you could protest for? I don't know. I don't know what Hitler Youth. If I wanted to start like guys, I don't think we're teaching enough Hitler ideology in schools. And I have my flags and stuff. I don't think an unmarked van should come and like haul me off. Like, that's not where I think that I don't think that's a good, healthy situation. Some people would say that I should, but I don't think anyone should. That's just me, guys. That's a crazy idea. Let's go on to TikTok time. I think it's time.
Realizing that all of this crap is just oil. Literally anything you can think of that used to be made out of real materials, like hats, bags, shirts, pants, even these vegan shoes, all oil. Kids' toys, the exact same thing. They used to be made out of wood and metal.
Everything.
Now it's all the exact same cheap injection molded plastic. And it's like nowadays you have to pay extra for high quality plastics, like these $100 Legos behind me. Mattresses, pillows, bed sheets, all great examples. These things used to be made out of real materials, and now you can see the light bouncing off of their oily sheen. It's just endless aisles and aisles of this crap. You know, they used to fill these pillows with feathers, and now they're just different forms of oil masquerading as different types of frost, extra firm, medium firm. And what's ironic is wood is basically an infinitely renewable resource. And now we make all of our furniture out of this stuff that pretends to be wood, but it's actually bark chips laminated together with an oil-based glue. So what's the point, you might ask? Well, we need to stop allowing this to happen to ourselves. It means we need to start rejecting stores like this. No more Target, no more IKEA. Buy decent quality secondhand stuff while you still can. Since all this stuff is built to fall apart, in 10 years, we're gonna have nothing left that's decent. And we will forever be stuck in a cycle of consumption.
It's a good point. I like that video just because I like to be mindful of the things that I put on my body. For instance, this shirt is a pure cotton shirt with a woman's body painted onto it. But like, shit nowadays is built to break, like fucking just break all the time. And I do say that, and all of these are those wood chips. These shelves that I'm touching right now are the ones that he was touching in that video. So, I mean, I can't really say much. There's an oily sheen behind me. So, I mean, I guess I can't really say much. I won't actually say anything on this part, but yeah, let's go on to where are the TikToks here? Oh, here we go. Is this the video that... Oh yeah, so this... Oh, this this wasn't the one. There was one where it's like, oh, it's this one, I think.
Yo, what the fuck? Bro, that shit.
So these are like, so there was like this UFO that was floating above. This one's in Miami, Florida. But this is like a ball of glowing light. And this was seen by multiple angles. I got both of them. But the other one was just silence. This one is obviously in the hood. And I think the hood seeing aliens is just so funny. I was like dying in my office listening to this.
Yo, what the fuck? Bro, that shit just opened up.
Yeah, that bitch opened up.
That shit opened up.
Look, it's still open, look.
Yo, what? Oh,
Fuck that, that shit
That
moving.
was something in the middle. It's like a, but that shit like an eye.
What is that? Bro, what the fuck is that, yo?
That shit is like a fucking eye, bro.
Yo. There's something in there, look.
Look, there's something in there.
Yo, what the fuck is that, boy? Yo, look, you see the shit blinking? Yo, look at the shit blinking.
It's definitely some shit on top of it.
I mean, that's a UFO.
That's a fucking UFO.
Oh, it's multiple shit.
Yo, look, it's some shit.
Yeah, that's good. That's some good shit. That's some good shit. When the gangsters find UFOs, it's wild. Let's go on to this one. These are a bunch of people selling their wares in it looks like Jamaica, maybe, but these people look Hispanic, so I'm not going to jump to conclusions, but they are selling their like shitty hats and these things, and they all say something. It's like when you go to a boardwalk and they have all that like, I'm with stupid, and it's an arrow pointing to you or whatever. It's so these Mexicans are just selling all of these banners. I don't know what they're for, but they all say it's just the funniest thing to listen to them talk about it. This one says, love vagina forever. Cute and toxic. Vagina.
Same vagina forever.
Same vagina for. I heart big pussy. I heart big ass. Barbie bitch. I'm a boss. I suck hairy pussy. I come quick. That guy has one that says I come quick. I enjoy vagina. Finger in my butt. As muncher.
No money, no pussy. This for you. Ass muncher. Ass muncher.
Ass muncher.
No money, no pussy. Hey, butt sex.
Butt sex. Hey, butt sex.
Hey. Hey. No money, no pussy. Hey, butt sex. Hey. Hey, butt sex.
Hey, butt sex.
Look at all these things, guys.
Hey, I'm a sex machine.
Same dick forever.
Hey, come quick. Hey, 69.
I come quick. I come quick.
69.
This guy's holding up one that says I come quick.
Hey, 69.
I come quick. Yeah, that's just good. Those are salesmen right there. Walking around with the most ridiculous banners of all time. Oh, here's the video. I think this is the video of the girl getting abducted. Video shows moment that a Tufts student is detained by immigration authorities. The way they approach her on the street is just crazy. They're like, "Hey, ma'am," and then they just start like grabbing her. She just screams. And then this unmarked car comes up, pulls up close by. Here comes the feds. This guy, homie, just walked by with his gun. We got him. Terrorist down. That's what they're saying right now. We got another terrorist. We know this lady's a terrorist. This lady's definitely a threat to America. Put her in the van. That's what they're saying to each other right now over the microphone. Oh yeah, I can sleep well knowing another small lady from a foreign country's gone. Or with the police. They did do a good job of de-escalating it, because that is a scary situation. Jesus.
Why are you hiding your faces?
So she got yoinked. I'm not a huge fan of the deportation strategy situation. Here's this one. This is interesting.
Oh no, they've got a facial recognition police unit.
This is how bad things are out of control in England right now. London has facial recognition, like, trucks set up that are scanning your face, and this guy's going around checking them out.
Unit here. Let me just hide this. I wonder if I'm wanted for anything. Excuse me. How do I know if I'm wanted for anything?
You walk by and see what happens.
Okay. I stole a packet of Frutella when I was like 12.
Okay.
Would that flag up or not?
Have a try.
Okay. Fucking hell, look how many cameras they got.
So this is a red truck with cameras all around it, and it's scanning faces.
Yo, a whole SWAT team just jumps out and just rushes me to the ground.
I mean, is that not apocalyptic? That's dystopian to the max. This is like Orwellian. A car just kitted out with cameras just to scan your face. Surveillance state.
God,
Mark! All right, let's finish it out with this. This is my my favorite meth head. My new favorite meth head here. Not method, but meth head. This guy's so chill.
Mark! Mark!
Yeah!
Mark, a 10 huh? What is your favorite drug, sir?
Methamphetamine, sir!
Mark, what is your favorite drug? Methamphetamine, sir.
What is your favorite drug, sir?
Methamphetamine, sir!
I love that guy. Dude, that guy's just a riot. You can tell that guy's a riot. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what's this video?
In Houston, they're having this
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll watch this one. This guy dropped the entire... This one is about a method. This guy dropped the method for infinite money, an infinite money glitch going on in Houston right now. So, guys, cash in.
problem where people are stealing cars. They're going to a chop shop and they're completely disassembling the car, setting all the parts on a shelf, abandoning the car so that it gets towed by the police department. The police department then sends it to an auction, sells it in the auction for $3,000. The same guy that stole it buys it from the auction, takes it back to his chop shop, and then reassembles the car. But because it went through the auction, it now has a clean title. It's no longer a stolen vehicle. So if you see a vehicle that shows it has stolen on the title, investigate those things, or just look. If there's bolts under the hood that look like they've been turned, if the door jamb nuts look like they've been removed and put back on, maybe it's one of those stolen vehicles. But they're cracking down on it. So those guys doing it, they're going to be looking at some serious time. So buyer beware. If you see stuff that looks fishy, maybe it
Yeah, I mean, this guy dropped the entire method on just how to print cash. Honestly, now that I own a house, this video, when I watched this video, it made me think. So my loan that I got was recently sold to a new company, and my lender, he said that this will happen probably like 6, 7, 8 times during the life of a loan. So a loan is always getting bought and sold. So what's stopping me from buying my own loan? Like, I'm sure these loans are sold in like giant packages and stuff, but if I bought my own loan, could I forgive my own loan and then get a free house? Guys, I mean, I'm not Oppenheimer, but a man that thinks all the time. What is that? What is that quote from Oppenheimer? A man that thinks all the time. This is it. This is it. This is how I feel. Also, I was thinking about, like, so what if my house went into foreclosure and then I bought it on the courthouse steps? Like, I was the highest bidder. Do I just now own my own house for a lower price? Like, how does any of this work? Is this what people are doing? Like, if I was a and I'm talking not me, but I'm saying if I had $1 million and I bought a house for $100,000 or whatever, some shit box, and then just didn't pay the loan for, I think it's 3 months before they start questioning, and then it goes on the courthouse steps, and then I buy it for $50,000. So now I've spent $150,000 on this house, but my loan foreclosed, but now I have it for $50,000. I think that's how that works. Guys, call me crazy, but I think that might be how that works. This is it. A person who thinks
all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts.
That's how I feel right now. My mind. It's expanding. Why don't I just not pay my loan and then buy my house back with a new one? A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about but thoughts. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please share with a friend. If you didn't, you know the drill. Tell me why in my comments below or on Instagram or TikTok or wherever you find me. This is we're ending this with another one of my favorite songs from Kanye West's new album. This is called Close to You. And guys, if this doesn't make you cry, I don't know what will. Kanye West. Beautiful song. The lyrics are a little hard to hear, but he's saying when the angels got together, they made a dream come true. When you were born and the angels, he says, when you were born, the angels got together and they made a dream come true. And they sprinkled starlight in your hair and those golden rays so true.
Close to you, all that we've been through, we kept this here together.
Everyone.
Well, I said it once, I say it again. And that is birds suddenly appear every time that you're there. Just like me, they long to be close to you. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true. So they sprinkled gold dust in your hair, of golden starlight with your eyes so true.